Hey everyone, we've got another review today. I'm actually reviewing this beautiful Craftsman 24-inch snowblower. Very similar to the Ariens that I have at my golf course, but it is the Craftsman. So engine size is still the same, although in this model get zero turnability with these little brakes, which I personally like. So again, it's one handle power, and with this one, unlike the Ariens, I'm able to cut through this snow like no other. And look at that. Wow. I'm thoroughly impressed with the power of this Craftsman. So, you know, for the money, I almost have to take back my review of that Ariens. And if I had the money, I would be buying this Craftsman. Granted, you don't get the features that you do. Yeah. Granted, you don't get the features that you do with the Ariens, but I tell you what, for the money, wow. And I will go inside and we'll take a look at the different models. But this is just cutting through the snow on a pretty steep uphill slope here. So overall, yeah, this is a good machine. The tires are better on this. I mean, it's cutting up this slope. You can see our slopes that we have are really steep here by the lake. So again, this has blown away that area so far, and that was a great machine. But this machine is just better so far. To finish out this review of that Craftsman that I use at my house, it is the model 88640 24-inch 208cc dual-stage snowblower with zero-turn steering. Zero-turn steering with available two-wheel drive. You cannot get that in the Ariens. If you want the Ariens in a true zero-turn steering, you have to disconnect the wheel from the actual axle. And then it's only one-wheel drive. So it defeats the purpose of a snowblower. And look at the price of this. This is $259.99, so it's $960 after tax. You're looking at about $1,000, so $400 cheaper than the Ariens. And what I found is it may not be built as strong as the Ariens, but I found that it propelled itself just fine with these tires through the snow. It propelled itself much better than that Ariens did at the course today, and it's got the brakes here for the true zero-turn maneuverability. One thing it didn't have was just some slight options. There was no light there on the Craftsman like there was on the Ariens, and there was no way to adjust the chute right there from the console, if you will. But I would totally give those up for the actual snow-blowing power of this engine, and the money too. You can see this is out of stock right now. This model is a few years old, but something very similar to this would be this 24-inch electric start two-stage snowblower, 208cc. There's a 26-inch. Another 24-inch 208cc, very similar. They just don't have the brakes on them anymore, and another 24-inch right there. So they make a plentiful amount of models in that 24-inch range, and they are cheaper. You're going to find much cheaper products with Craftsman, and they most of the time feature a Briggs & Stratton engine. Besides the EFI, I would stay away from EFI myself. I'm not a big fan of EFI engines. They just don't seem to last as long, in my opinion. But these Briggs & Stratton engines here, if they are still using the same ones as of a few years ago, last fantastic. So for, you know, a model like this where you could spend less than $1,000 and get that level of quality of snow blowing through big amount of snow like I showed you today is a plus compared to the Ariens. You don't get some of the features that the Ariens has, and it's not all steel construction like the Ariens is, so it's a little bit lighter. But these tires work basically like a track rather than those cheaper tires on that Ariens that I use today. So if you are searching for a quality snowblower, look at Craftsman. Look at this 88640 if you can find it, or look at something like this SB425 or this SB410, something like that. The Select 24 is going to be the nicest of the 24-inch models, but and of course the track right there. Yeah, I would recommend taking a look at Craftsman though for your snow blowing needs.